Aquarius, welcome to my channel. We're taking a look at what's happening for the Aquarius collective in the area of love and relationship during the month of October. Anything that you need to know or be aware of. I'm channeling this message, so I'm not going to be asking specific questions. Only at the end I will do a bonus question for the collective. I'm going to draw a bonus question out of my box that Spirit wants me to answer for the Aquarius collective. But throughout the reading, initially I'm going to be channeling whatever comes through from Spirit for you. Okay, so if you are a returnee, a subscriber, welcome back. It's always nice to have you here. Thank you for being a part of my community. I appreciate you, and I love all of the energy that you share on my channel. Your comments, your likes, your shares to your friends and family. Those of you who have contacted me for personal readings and signed up for my coaching, my twin flame coaching or spiritual life coaching. Everything that you do to support my channel to grow and make it possible for other people to have access to these messages. Also to support my work. I appreciate. Thank you so much. And if you're new, welcome. I'm High Priestess Elif. I am a medium, so I channel my message. I do use the tarot because it helps me to clarify and confirm the messages that are coming through, and also it's fun. I don't sugarcoat. I give it to you as I receive it. It is to serve and not to hinder. Please also keep in mind it is for a collective of Aquarius, so not everything may fit. Okay, and as I said, I'm going to channel this message to see whatever it is that Spirit wants to bring through for this Aquarius collective during the month of October, anything that you need to be aware of, or that would serve you on your journey in love and relationship. And then at the end, I will draw a bonus question for you, and we'll see what comes up with that. Okay, now I always ask that you guys trust your own guidance system. Settle into your intuition, take a few deep breaths, call your guides and keepers, give thanks to your guides and keepers, and ask them to guide you through this reading, to help you to see, to know, and to recognize which parts of the reading are for you and which are not. Not everything is meant to fit. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's not for you. Let it go. And if it triggers, it is for you. That is where your work begins, even though you might instinctively want to reject it. Okay. Okay, now let's tune in to the Aquarius collective and clear the space. Thank you, Spirit. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. It's interesting. For some of the signs, there's definitely some sort of blockage. Thank you, Spirit. Tuning into the Aquarius collective. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to the spirits of air, earth, water, and fire for helping me to channel my Aquarius collective. Helping me to see, to hear, and to know which messages I need to bring through from a place of love with clarity. Thank you. Okay, so let's begin. Aquarius, there's definitely you moving away. There's some change taking place, but it's very deliberate. You've deliberately closed out old karmic cycles, old cycles in your life. Karmic cycles, we have a negative association with it, but this not balancing karma is not a bad thing. Sometimes we find ourselves in a particular place because we've got to use that experience, that place as a platform to evolve, to work through certain things, to learn certain lessons, and once we've done that, we can move on. And I feel like that's where you are. You've definitely moved into a different sphere of your life, where you feel more emotionally fulfilled. Okay, because you've outgrown some old spaces and places Take it as it resonates. You know what that means for you. Okay, you are finding yourself just having strength and capacity that you never thought was possible, that you just didn't have before. You're seeing yourself in a brand new way, and you're feeling really confident. You're feeling good about yourself, and you're proud of yourself for the way that you're showing up in certain situations where in the past you might have handled things very differently, or cowered at a situation, okay, or a challenge. Okay, let's see what's coming through for my Aquarius collective in the area of love. What is it that you want my Aquarius to know this month? Okay. So there is a strong sense of stability and independence. I've got the 9 of Coins here. This is you coming into a very secure, stable place financially within yourself. Not in relation to another person or a partner, but within yourself. You're at a place where you know that you are secure, you are stable, and you don't need anyone. And this is a really, really solid, strong place to be. A lot of people think that if you don't need anybody, then that sort of makes you unobtainable and out of reach of a loving relationship. But often being in a position where someone is not in your life out of need is far better than being in a situation where you are codependent, because you choose to be with someone when you don't need anyone. But when you have needs, then often you let in situations based on your needs and not purely what you want and what you would prefer. Okay, I see that you're feeling lighter and you're feeling less burdened. You've definitely put down a sense of burden, of feeling burdened in some regard. Perhaps you were taking excessive responsibility in this connection, in your relationship. Maybe you were carrying weight or taking on pressure, taking responsibility for things that your person should be taking responsibility for, and you are in a place now where you are ready to release that, to let it be their stuff to deal with, to let it be their stuff to work through. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely here. Things do turn up in the upright for you. As I said, old cycles have been closed, so you can expect a lot of abundance flowing into your experience during this month. Okay. I do feel the energy of someone being sort of dreamy and in a state of constant daydream about what they want, what could be, what should be, or what should have been and could have been, something to that effect. There is a lot of daydreaming about an ideal in your relationship. And Spirit says you are manifesting what you want, which is this 10 of Cups, where you just feel, you see the peace sign is there. You have peace and harmony in your love relationship. This is your wish fulfillment. This is the relationship that has all of the potential, all of the qualities that you want in a relationship. Feeling emotionally fulfilled and having that. You are manifesting this. I feel like you've surrendered your need to control. I feel like you've surrendered the need for a particular outcome. I feel as though you've spent time refocusing and realizing that everything you need is within yourself. You can't keep looking for it in your partner and hoping that they understand how much you value it and understand how important it is and come to their own awareness and the ability and capacity to provide you with this. You decided to give it to yourself. You decided to tune into your own stability, your own independence, and I feel as though you are manifesting that same energy, that stable, secure energy, that doesn't feel burdened, that doesn't feel heavy in your connection. I do feel as though there is someone in your connection feeling a sense of loss, grieving the position that they have held in perhaps in your relationship for a long time. I feel as though you've taken your power back, and your person is in the space of they've got the opportunity to do the same, and it would serve your person to do the same. It'll only be a matter of time, but in the meantime you need to just keep in mind that there is a bit of grief with an ego death, because your person does care about how things look and what people think, and you know, those ego constructs. And perhaps your person really enjoyed you relying upon their validation, upon perhaps getting confirmation from them before you do anything, and now you're no longer doing that because you don't need it. You want equality, an equality of energy vibration in your relationship dynamic. And I do feel as though things have drastically changed in your connection. I am aware that at this moment things are not as comfortable as you would like for them to be. And you're not sure where this is going, and you're not sure how things are going to turn out, but you're okay to trust source with this. Your person is struggling a little bit more than you are with regards to this. And at the moment, you're not, you and your person, or perhaps just your person or one of you, because we're not always aware or conscious or fully present with how we feel. You're not as happy as you could be or you think you should be, because the dynamics in this relationship has changed. But what your person doesn't realize is that the dynamics in every area of your life has changed because you've changed. And this is not a bad thing. And they're not feeling a little bit unhappy because there is no happiness here. You do have the sun, it's just in reverse. And if you're the one that's not feeling as happy as you'd like to be, it's not because there is no happiness here. Just be mindful and remember to focus on the positive aspects. Everything else will sort itself out. If things are meant to, if this connection is meant to leave your experience, it'll do so at the right time, comfortably, in a way that honors both you and your person. If you are meant to, and if you both line up with honoring yourself, and you're meant to be together, then you'll click into place. Whenever there is growth, it is uncomfortable, you know, because that space between where you are and you catching up with your evolution, that gap always feels a little bit uncomfortable and painful. I'm going to do the bonus question for, and so what Spirit says at Aquarius is you need to decide, without dishonoring yourself, you need to decide, oh, it's so windy. It's so windy here in Cape Town today. Having awareness of how your person is struggling at the moment with releasing the past. Just releasing the old, you know, the old wasn't working for you, but the old was working for them, I suppose. It wasn't working for them, but it's what, you know, sometimes it's what you know. Okay, let's do the channeled question for Aquarius. What is it that your person wishes they could tell you now? Oh, you can't make this up. Your person's obviously struggling here. You've developed in your personal stability. Financially, you're doing well. Financially, you're comfortable. Emotionally, you just feel stable within yourself. You've stopped looking towards your person or anybody else for your happiness, and you've realized, I've got to do me. And now your person's got to learn to do the same. And they've got to learn to do the same, because they kind of feel forced to, because you've grown. And if they want to be in your life, they've sort of got to catch up with that. It's a good thing, because in essence, they must have asked for this and manifested it on some level. But sometimes, you know the saying, be careful what you wish for. Sometimes what is good for us, sometimes what is best for us is not always the easiest or most comfortable. I do feel like there is a little bit of a dark night of the soul here. Spirit is showing me somebody that is going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul, doesn't want to show it because they're afraid that something is very wrong and they don't fully understand it. Someone that's struggling within themselves, not feeling as happy as they should or would like to. And the question that Spirit wants me to answer for you, Aquarius, is what is it that your person would tell you right now if they could? So your person obviously feels like they don't have the words. They can't express to you what is going on. Maybe because they're afraid that something's broken within them. Maybe because they're afraid that you're just not going to have it. They're insecure and maybe and in an energy of fear. Or they just can't figure out what's going on, and so can't put it into words to express it. How do I tell you what's happening when I don't know, kind of thing, you know? On a soul level, what is it that what is present within the soul? What is present? What does the soul know about where your person is at? What is it that your person would like to tell you right now if they could? Spirit. What is it that my Aquarius person would like to tell Aquarius if they could? Thank you, Spirit. What is it that this person would like to tell my Aquarius if they could? Okay. Your person would like, if your person could tell you this is what they'd want to say to you. I feel as though I should just go with the flow and trust what is happening here. I feel as though I should just trust the Almighty, trust the universe, source, and just go with the flow and take this leap of faith. I feel like everything will work out if I just do that. I just go along with it and see where it goes. But there's this other part of me that just feels like that is a ridiculous notion. I am trying to create the life, the reality that I think is going to make me and make us happy. But every time I try and do that, I feel as though I run into a brick wall. So, and yet, that's the way that things have always been done. If you want something a certain way, you make it happen. If you don't like something, you say it. And suddenly, it's like the whole world has changed and everybody's gone mad. And on some level, theoretically it makes sense, but I just don't know and trust that that's how it works. That you just let things be, go with the flow, and everything's going to work out. And I'm trying to create a new passionate beginning with you. But at the same time, and I know you're very passionate about this direction that you believe we should be moving in, but at the same time, it scares me. I'm afraid. I don't know what to expect, what is up front. And I feel like I take one step forward and 2 steps back. I'm just not having the same... I'm just not having the same good luck or good fortune as you are, with just feeling stable. One moment I feel stable and like everything's going to be okay, or it looks like everything's looking up for me from a financial perspective, and then I feel insecure all of a sudden. I find myself just feeling like I've taken a whole lot of steps back, because security looked different to me in the past. And I would like to offer you a whole new energy in our relationship and in our love. I'd like to offer you and promise you that everything is going to be exactly the way you want. But I'm just not feeling as certain about life and tomorrow as I used to, because there is no clear plan. And I feel as though what we've known as us and what I've known as me, I almost feel like a part of me, a part of what I value is gone. It's dying, and I don't know if I wanted to. And at the same time, I don't have a choice. And sometimes I say things without thinking, and I just see you as being in a superior place to me on every level, and I should be proud of you, and I should be happy that I have you in my life, and I should know that everything's gonna work out fine. But I don't like my position. I don't like how I look beside you. I feel as though I'm in your shadow, and this stirs up a whole lot of things for me. And I realize that there is something that I need to give space to within myself, so that I can feel more secure and I can feel a sense of stability once again. And I know that you've gone through the process of discovering all of this, and I'm still at the beginning of it. Is this something that I make happen, or is this something that I let happen? And that's the question that keeps coming up. I just don't know where the balance is, and I suppose it's something I've got to figure out on my own. I do miss having financial security, and I really struggle with it. It makes me feel as though everything about me comes into question, because I sort of have to trust that everything's going to be okay tomorrow, even though there are no guarantees. Okay, Aquarius, so as you can see, your person is having a lot of internal struggles, and perhaps for you, you feel as though this is all coming towards you, but it's not about you. And on some level, I think you know that. But Spirit obviously wants you to be aware once again of what is happening with your person and where they are on their journey. Perhaps because it's familiar to you, we've all been there, where things are so incredibly new. We know that things are changing and we've got to give space for transformation, but we find ourselves automatically going back to old habits and old patterns, and then reaffirming that it no longer works, and that we actually want something different, and that we've got to allow ourselves to catch up with our own evolution. This is a situation in which you have to learn how to support the person that you love and honor yourself and maintain your own alignment. And sometimes that is easier said than done. If this message resonates with you, please go ahead and comment. Let me know how. Don't forget to like. And if you have not done so yet and you enjoyed the energy, subscribe and click that notification bell so that you can see my upcoming videos. Okay, if you'd like to get a personal reading, perhaps you'd like for me to take a closer look into your situation, and you want guidance, clear guidance as to how you move forward or you navigate the situation, you're welcome to contact me. Email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, Aquarius, do what is best for you. Love and light. I'll chat to you guys next time. Bye now.